What if healing starts with brutal honesty? We often think faith means putting on a brave face, smiling through the pain, and never showing a crack in our armor. But what if that's not what faith is about at all? Let's talk about Job. This man had a huge family, immense wealth, perfect health. He was righteous, a good guy by every measure. And then, in a blink, it was all gone. His children, his fortune, his health stripped away without warning or explanation. Imagine that level of loss. It's a nightmare we wouldn't wish on our worst enemy. And in the middle of this unimaginable suffering, what did Job do? He didn't just grit his teeth and say, "Everything's fine." No, he tore his clothes, he sat in ashes, and he let his pain pour out. His friends came, and at first they just sat with him in silence, which was probably the best thing they did. But then they started talking. They tried to find a reason, a neat little box to put his suffering in. They told him he must have sinned, that he was being punished. They offered easy answers to a problem that was anything but easy, but Job pushed back. He argued, he questioned, he demanded an audience with God. He yelled into the void, "Why? Why is this happening to me? I haven't done anything to deserve this." He was raw, unfiltered, and completely honest with his pain. This is where the story gets really powerful. Job never cursed God, but he absolutely questioned him. He didn't pretend to understand. He didn't hide his anger or his confusion. He laid it all out there. He was saying, "God, I trust you, but I am hurting, and I need you to show up." His faith wasn't fragile. It was strong enough to handle his doubt. It was a faith that could wrestle, that could scream, that could demand answers. And what happens? God finally responds. But he doesn't give Job the simple answer his friends were looking for. He doesn't say, "Oh, Job, it was because of X, Y, and Z." Instead, God reveals his majesty. He takes Job on a tour of creation, showing him the foundations of the earth, the stars in the sky, the wildness of nature. He basically says, "Job, you see this tiny fraction of my work? You can't comprehend it, and you can't comprehend my plans either." It wasn't an answer to the why, but it was an answer to the who. It was a reminder that God is bigger than our suffering. His wisdom is deeper than our questions, and he is in control even when everything feels like chaos. The real lesson from Job isn't to just suffer in silence. It's that faith doesn't ignore Pennant, walks right through it, holding on to God even when we can't see the path. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to ask why. Your questions don't threaten God. You're allowed to grieve and believe at the same time. True healing begins when we're honest about our hurt, and we bring that honest hurt to a God who is big enough to handle it. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that dives deep into what faith really looks like in our messy, complicated lives. See you next time.